Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
Well, this video from right here in New Mexico is going viral online. A transgender woman losing her cool when she says an employee at an Albuquerque video game store called her sir instead of ma'am.
This is, I would say, is a guy claiming to be a transgender person because it's become a meme because this person is not acting like a woman at all in that clip. So these NPCs or SJW constantly claim they want tolerance, they want acceptance. They don't want to be treated like any other person. Sorry, and yet they get triggered by just a simple word. So the people, when they constantly see men, it's basically embedded in us that we assume that is a man. So out of habit and years of just acting on habit, that person in the Gamestop shop just did what he was used to do. He saw someone who looked like a man and called him sir. But it is also interesting that every time these NPCs, now I know transgender people, I've talked to them. I haven't talked to them I've seen some in real life, but I don't know them personally. But online I've had quite a few interactions. I've had them on stream, talked to them, and they pretty much all say the same thing, that they don't want to be treated any different than anyone else, and they don't freak out if they say something rude. For example, Frozen Binary is someone is an awesome person, is a transgender individual, and doesn't get triggered by these people, and that's why a lot of transgender people, which are less than half a percentage, I believe, that they don't want to be a part of the LGBTQ community because they are the T in the LGBTQ. And then A, I, or whatever the letters they have added the last few years. But it's very interesting that every time they screech for tolerance, for acceptance, yet when someone gets something wrong, they bite your head off, demand an apology, and then want to punch you. Instead of resolving it rhetorically or with an argument. Like, this is the LGBTQ community, at least what it looks like public. I mean, there are plenty of people who are gay, trans, bisexual, or whatever, that are awesome people and don't consider themselves part of this LGBTQ community. They are just individuals, and their sexuality or whatever they are doesn't really matter. But this person here has become a living meme because this person is actually doing exactly what SJWs are known to do, to freak out and to be a complete moron.
The video has been viewed more than 1 million times on YouTube over the last 2 weeks, and it's getting people talking. Lots of people have made fun of the woman for her outburst. Others say she did the right thing by defending her gender identity. Now only on 4, she's telling her side of the story to Kai Porter.
This person has become the embodiment of the meme because he or she, or whatever you want to call this person, is the embodiment of an NPC. And why are people applauding this person for basically threatening to beat someone up by threats because someone said the wrong word? How is that acceptable in any way? This is basically people cheering on 1984. So you're literally cheering on a person threatening other people because they didn't like what they said. Jeez.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
It's the video seen by millions. Tiffany Moore, a transgender woman who recently started her transition, yelling at an employee inside this Albuquerque Gamestop. Moore says the cashier repeatedly called her sir instead of the gender pronoun she identifies with. While she was trying to return a game she bought for her son.
Ma'am. Once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I actually said both of you guys. It was general.
Right beforehand, you f***ing said sir.
Sir? Okay.
Take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a f***ing sir.
I apologize. I apologize now.
I was so angry at that point because literally 5 or 6 times he had called me sir and got me so fuming angry, and I was cussing that.
The internet.
That is a man.
Responding to the viral clip with memes like Supermam, Aquamam, and Macho Mam, Tranny Savage. Tranny is a slang term for transgender that many find offensive and derogatory.
Oh my god, they actually showed the memes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't even know what to say to them. You're not helping your cause here. Like, holy. Oh man, this is just too funny. Showing Superman, Aquaman, and Trendy Savage. Like, oh my god, just too funny.
What's really sad is it's bringing so many bigots out of the woodwork.
But Moore, a local MC and rapper, isn't letting the memes get to her. She's using her newfound viral fame to raise awareness about the transgender community, and she even wrote a song to get her message out there.
We're humans just like you. We're people just like you. We have kids, we have parents, we have brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins. We're just trying to live.
That is a man.
If you're not trying to or you're trying to say that you're just like anyone else, why are you calling yourself a transgender and not just a woman? And why are you calling everyone else bigots instead of just saying you're a woman and not trying to make attention on this issue? I mean, this isn't bigotry or transphobia. To have transphobia, you would actually have to be afraid or have irrational fear of transgender people, and I doubt there are very few people who actually have an irrational fear of transgender people, and it's quite arrogant to say, oh, I just want to live a normal life, yet you go on television to call other people bigots for not accepting you. You don't get to tell what people are allowed to say or think. You're the exact opposite of what people who are trying to transition to be transgender are trying to do. They're trying to be accepted and not draw attention to themselves, yet you're doing exactly that. Jeez Louise.
As for how Moore handled the situation inside the store with that expletive-filled outburst,
And yeah, I could have reacted a whole lot better. But you know what? I look back at it, if I could, I wouldn't change a single thing. I would do it 100,000 times again. I would kick over that display 100,000 times again because my actions were justified. I mean, it was blatant and malicious hate. It was blatant and malicious misgendering.
and we reached out to GameStop's corporate office for a statement. We'll let you know when we hear back. Kai Porter, KOB, Eyewitness News 4.
You see, that's the exact problem with people like this person. They don't learn, they expect everyone else to behave differently around them, that they get special privileges based because they are doing transitioning or whatever you want to call it. You're still biologically male, and people are gonna think this person is a man, and to just point the finger at everyone else and doubling down is not the answer. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.